Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brock. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Portland, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Bucks, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some critics have said they're playing way above their heads, but I think we're just learning how great this team is.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bucks, they've got Ty Jerome, Terrence Davis out there with Jackson. And then it's Jackson, and it's Houston in at the center position. And talking about MP, he loves playing defense. Has designs on that Defensive Player of the Year trophy. Gotta love the decisive nature of MP's personality.
Well, the standard is set, and if he's gonna meet his goal, he understands you can't take nights off. You gotta show up each and every time you take the hardwood.
And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Inside. Houston can't hit. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Eubanks from the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Tatum with a steal. And here comes the break. Here's Pritchard. There's the block. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Jackson gets the bucket.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
And Allie, thank you for that. From deep. Boston with a rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Houston passes to Jackson. Here's Houston. Eubanks defending. Here's Jerome. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Eubanks. Off target with the open look. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Houston. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Eubanks. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
White with the steal. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Tatum finds White. Back to Tatum. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Houston. Outside for Davis. Three-pointer. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found it. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Outside Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Yeah, from the moment he entered the league, Tatum's shown so many different moves. A polished offensive force.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Eubanks. It's blocked. Jackson down low. He's guarded by White. Pass to Houston. Jackson on the wing. Houston passes to Jerome. Here's Houston. Back to Jerome. Clock at 6. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Tatum. White looking it over. Boston, no good that time either. The Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Houston. Here's Jerome. Jackson on the wing. Here's Houston. He's guarded by White. Houston passes to Jackson. Now here's Davis. Takes a 3. Jackson gets the bucket.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Deflected. Here's Houston. He's got 5. And he's going for the lob. Cuts off the pass. Here's Pritchard. Down low. Will it go? Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Bucks have gone 8 of 10 shooting. And we're getting connected right now with Shams Charania for a special report out of D.C. Shams, what's the latest with the Wizards?
Thanks, Brian. They have long been looking into a guard who can create his own shots, and I'm told they have landed on Jamal Murray as their guy, and his championship pedigree is an added bonus for them. A big move from a team who is clearly looking to take the next step and shake things up.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
So Boston. Off the inbound pass. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Karis LeVert, Drew Eubanks out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the small forward position. Houston gets the bucket.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Heat had a huge game. He scored 28 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Iguodala. The shot comes out. Tatum with some nice D. Celtics trail by 17. LeVert outside. Pass to Pritchard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
And there it is for him. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Got a hand on it. Shoots from 12. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle. so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
2 points. That one goes. Houston's got 10 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Eubanks. Iguodala grabs a miss.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Ball stolen. Here's Pritchard. He's got 7. Out to the right wing. Eubanks, the pass to Tatum. No good on the triple.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Jerome. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Davis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for LeVert. Pritchard, the pass to Eubanks. Here's White. And here's Brown for 3. Buries it from 3. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the first one at the line is good. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 141. Left in the first half of basketball. To the inside and out of bounds. Boston will have it. And we got some point guards here who have been on fire over the past month. And you look at Jerome topping the chart with his efficiency.
And the name of the game is efficiency, especially at the point. I mean, to shoot at that clip says a lot about his skill level.
Well, doing all of his jobs to the best of his ability. A point guard a coach can rely on is a dream come true.
Here's Houston. one falls, coming off Davis' feed. Houston's got 7 points here in the quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Celtics trail by 17. And stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Bucks. Pass to Houston. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:02 left in the second. Here's Pritchard. 9 points in the game. White on the wing, defended by Jackson. Eubanks, the pass to Martin. Right side Brown, down to 5 on the shot clock. And they'll get another chance. Tries again. Count it. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Jerome. Jackson outside. Here's Houston. And it's off from 3-point range. And White has got the ball here for Boston. 17-point game. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well. But the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Milwaukee out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fella.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to... And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We've got Jaren Jackson. Ty Jerome is out there with Jackson. Then there's Davis. And it's Houston in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Celtics trail by 20. To the paint. Right side White. Here's Pritchard. Outside White. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Houston's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Boston's shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Here's Pritchard. White on the wing. Tatum with a screen. The 3 is up. Kept alive by Boston. And he jams it home with authority.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside White. Down low. Here's Eubanks. Davis with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Houston. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Houston's got 20.
like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Pass to Eubanks.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Here's Houston. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Here's White. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
There's a screen, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Oh, 5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Boston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Fires the 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Pritchard's got 12.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Here's Pritchard. 12 points for him. Here's Eubanks. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pritchard, the pass to White. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. To the middle. The shot by Eubanks, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Jackson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 14 points for him.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
You know, Brown is just a really good jump shooter. Plus, his J looks good, too.
Here's Jackson. And a nice finish on the layup.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to White. Tatum inside. Jackson on him. They double-team Tatum. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And during this last month of action, here is a list of the players who have shot the ball most efficiently so far from deep. And you look at Jerome, never leave him open. Second in the association from deep.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
LeVert's checked in for White. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Bridges. The Bucks shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Over to the wing. Here's Page. Yep, that one goes. Page has got his first points of the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Tatum with a screen. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Inside. They set the pick. Page passes to Houston. Here's Page. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution. Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Oh, swiped away. Eubanks with it. O'Neal covers. Here's LeVert. Oh, botches the breakaway layup.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Here's Iguodala. Another possession, another assist.
That
call, Milwaukee. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
On the court right now for the Celtics. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Pritchard in at the one. And there's the lob. Picked it out of midair. Only one man back on D. Here's Pritchard. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Milwaukee has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the 4th. Bridges passes to Houston. Lets a 3 fly. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum finds Brown. Here's Pritchard. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Houston. Smith with it. Here's Houston. Here's Bridges. Can't get it to drop. Tatum with some nice D. Boston has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Back to Brown. For 3. Again with the block.
swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one. Daniels is checked in for O'Neal. Tatum with it. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. No good there.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Houston, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Well, the Celtics shooting a terrific 56% so far in the 4th quarter.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Here's Houston, out to Bridges. Daniels passes to Houston. And here's Bridges. Pass to Houston. Here's Daniels. It's Bridges on the wing, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And Tatum, here we go.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Cobra.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Houston. Launches a 3. On target from range. Houston's got 30.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here's Brown. He got a piece of it. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Got it.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian.